Hey everyone. So I thought I'd do a regular kind of vlog for this video, partially because it's not really a vlog as such. It's more I've been quite stressed recently for various sorts of reasons, and I thought I'd cover why maybe I get more stressed. So people I've been talking to about being stressed and stuff say to me about this spheres of influence idea. Now, some of you may have heard of this. Basically, the principle is you have different spheres of influence. The things you can influence and the things that you cannot. Now, the things you can influence, obviously you can do something about that. But the things you cannot influence, you shouldn't worry about because you haven't got any control about that at all. You shouldn't let it get stress you out. It's not something you have control over. You shouldn't let it bring you down. You shouldn't let it get stressed. Now, I've always, weirdly enough or otherwise, thought the opposite. Now, the way that I work, I don't know where it stems from. It's been like this for as long as I remember. Having control over things, because I don't know. I like to have control over stuff. Not like obsessive, like I want to have all this. As in, I like to try and make the best choice possible, make the best moves possible where I can, where I feel it is important. So, if I haven't got control over something, it stresses me out more because it frustrates me that I cannot do something about that. If I can do something about it, I won't stress as much because I know what I can do and I can do that and therefore will do that. But this whole idea of it's not something you can control, you shouldn't worry about that. No, I get more stressed about that because I get frustrated. I cannot do something about a situation. So if a problem occurs, cannot do something, it's kind of linked to the panic attacks I used to have quite a lot and very, very occasionally have, even now, where I feel I'm in a situation I cannot get out of. There is no solution, which I absolutely hate for various reasons. So I've been trying to work on that a little bit, but it's really difficult for me because I don't panic as much as I used to, which is great. I used to be quite bad, but it still frustrates me when I can't sort something out. I will go to great lengths sometimes to sort something out just because I know it can be done, which actually helps me with some of my work. Because whereas other people, I think I've mentioned before, may think something's not possible, just say no to something, I will go, I'm pretty sure there is a way of doing it, so I'll go to great lengths to actually do it because I see a problem and I want to sort it out. The only thing I can think that is linked to this as well is I have a sometimes obsessive nature, possibly, with doing the most efficient options for things. For example, I have not a routine in the mornings. This is going to demonstrate quite well actually, because some people would go, I've got a routine in the morning, getting up, do this. I don't necessarily have that, but I have a series of things I need to get done to get ready for work in the morning, for example. So I've got a set time I have to get out of the house, get to work. So it will start with me waking up, of course. So yes, I will wake up. Now, there is a series of things, which is I will have a bath, I will obviously get dressed. Those two have to go a certain order, of course. I have to I have to put the kettle on. I have to put my cereal in, get my cereal ready for breakfast. And I have to, after, of course, putting the kettle on, make a cup of tea. As well as various other things like brush my teeth, sort out my hair, shave, whatever. Now, example, I have a rough idea how long each one of these things takes. Now, I will not wake up exactly at the same time every morning. Not that I oversleep or anything like that, but it won't always be a set routine. So I will go, you know what? I really want to get my coffee or tea or whatever. So I will get up. So first thing I will normally do is I'll get up, I'll put the kettle, no. See, it's already working. I will put I will go to the toilet or bathroom, as Americans. So I will do that, but before doing that, because of the set time I expect to do that in the mornings, I will turn the cold water on the bath, do my business, go back, turn the hot water on, turn the cold water off, because my taps cannot get the right balance so that it's the perfect temperature. So that gives me enough time to put just enough cold water in to start off the hot water. Once I've started off the hot water, I will go into the other room, I will switch on the kettle, I will maybe get my cereal sorted out and I'll go back to bed for a little bit, maybe watch a YouTube video of a certain length. By that time I will come back, I will most likely sort out tea or coffee because it's taken a few minutes for it to boil, and get the cereal sorted at the same time. And by the time I've taken it back to the bed, usually the hot water in the bath is sorted out as well, so I go back to the bath, I sort all that out, and I know it sounds obsessive. I don't feel it's obsessive, which some people would go, well, you wouldn't. But it's not like it's everything I do. It's just, it feels I have these set things to do. I want it to be the most efficient way of doing these things. I don't have to do it in this way. This is why I don't feel it's obsessive. But I know that if I do it in this certain way, I'm not having to get up again and again and go back and forth. Things are getting done the most efficient way in the morning, so I have either the most free time or stay in bed a little bit later or take longer having my cereal because I know I have used my time efficiently. Ironically, this doesn't tend to translate into work and stuff, even though it can do at times. I guess it's control over things, but if you can see by my demonstration, it's not control for want of having control. It's control for want of doing the best I can with what I've got. Sounds really deep. Maybe it doesn't. Yeah. So those two things together, the efficiency thing, fine, kind of. I mean, that's just a thing. That's I guess sort of elaborating on my thought processes. Now, if I have no control over something, I get stressed because I want to sort something out. I can't sort something out, it bugs the hell out of me because there is a problem that needs sorting, I can't do anything about it, but I know it needs sorting at the same time, so... and I end up just getting to the point where I just have to step away from it and go, I need a breather, I need to think for a minute, just get my head clear and just put it out of my head, and it tends to be that after I've done that, actually an answer comes to my head. Yeah. Which I guess I should step back more often and maybe think on things from more of an outside perspective, maybe get other people involved, because that tends to be what happens. I get overwhelmed, I pull myself back, I talk to someone else saying, look, this is, I can't handle this. And they go, well, why don't you do this then? And I go, well, yeah, but this. And then once I've talked out, I'm clearer about what I can actually do. I do need to do that more. I need to less stressing, I guess. Less stressing, I guess, about the things I have no control over, and more thinking on things subjectively. Objectively, I always get those two confused. Less thinking of things subjectively, as in just take a step back, think about what I've got, what can I do, what can't I do. Have a talk with someone else, get their perspective on things, and maybe getting someone else's perspective, it puts the whole thing into perspective. I don't know, but I need to work on the stress levels because it's not good for me. And I like to think I'm quite passionate. Some people who don't know me well kind of think that I'm not. I'm quite not somber, not dull, but somewhere around there. So I'm just like, it seems sometimes like I'm chilled, but it's more that I get passionate about certain things, but sometimes it comes out as anger or rather than excitement or something. But it's because those are usually the things I feel the most about, and I feel that I really need to express it. And it's usually when I've reached boiling point that I'm so... But yeah, I do need to work on that. Anyway, better not ramble on too much, but I thought I'd share that thought process with you. Maybe sharing it makes me think on it more too. Circle life. Anywho, ta-ra.